Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
All right, let's see how we fare versus this OP squad.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. This is a lot of that game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Caught near the sticks. It's Cano. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll try the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Come on, man.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option to give. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Good stuff, baby.
On the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
To the right. Got his man downfield. Right down the
fast.
Field. The 20.
Woo, he made it.
I
thought 5 was about to catch him.
He'll take it all the way. Coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
All right, let me get back focused.
And no chance
set
at
a force
return.
win
Here
for
they'll
somebody
start
on
this
that.
drive at their own
Or
24.
clear a force win, actually.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top.
Come on, man.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to
Do
stay
it
on
right
schedule.
with somebody,
What that
right? You
means
would
is keep
never
third
throw
downs
that.
manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He's trying to get there. He hit the speed boost on me.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Cano. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first.
Get him up out of there.
Sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running. And
come on, baby. Jump it.
For the offense.
You there. Jump it.
Move the sticks for a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it.
Got
Short
just enough for me right
throw
there.
the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Free.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quickly.
Holding.
He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. The give to the back.
Switched. Took my linebacker out of position.
As he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
It's good.
He had him, though.
That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice
Oh, if we have some speed.
Across the 25. Let's mark it at the 7-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line.
What's coming?
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he makes the catch.
There's going to be my
I
reading,
love
but
early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy
there.
completions.
And I know my offensive line can't really compete with his D-line, so
With a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's
take what we
brought
can
down
get.
at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he One tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Back open and a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And when you play defensive, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Looking at the second level here. Unless it's man.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout.
Ooh, he broke on that nice. He's gone. I ain't got speed to catch nobody.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good.
He broke on that nice. Clean break.
He's so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he
Man,
one tackle
that's that off.
Picks up a few.
And it's really nice whether it's RPO or
Reading
not.
the second level, and he kind of backed into that one, and then he kind of covered the inside.
Takes
So
away the
like,
gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
good stuff,
And
fellas.
there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Caught me moving.
Really nice job.
Sent me out of position.
Playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
The Tigers come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
God dang it.
And he gives
Come on,
himself
fellas.
up, but not before he moves those sticks.
Can't get that up.
Now they moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be able to short the 1st down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver
Pretty
executing
Scott.
that out.
First thing you're supposed to do
The
is run out
Tigers
there.
with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it
Good
on
stuff,
the
good
outside.
stuff.
And the defense stops him
Tackle,
just
baby.
short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Second and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it here on offense as a staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Come on with the quarterback.
Now on the move.
Y'all should have had outside. I said run left, commit, run commit
And
left.
that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
I just knew they had. I had a freaking dude outside. He ran straight into the blocker.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's on target and complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it
I don't know
around.
if I should test old buddy out there again.
Wants to go up top.
I just do it too.
Gets there, gets home, gets him down, and
Just throwing it to flats.
they'll tell you that somebody's always going to
What happened?
fumble,
Left tackle got
but it
cooked.
didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated.
Yeah, I was going to say, I hope to go to the second.
Might be a good call later on in the game.
To the 2-minute warning. Yeah, you just swinging gate. Olay!
Keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn loose downfield.
What the world?
Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up.
This joker.
Return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
You're going to have to speed boost through that hole.
But listen, you give up the run,
On the
you get a
repeat,
short little gain, no
It's
harm,
best
no
not to
foul.
give you them cheap RPOs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
LSU now operating in the red zone. keeping it on the ground.
Good stuff, fellas.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Wouldn't shock
There's
me
a
if he goes
timeout
for
on
this.
the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today. This
Sold
one
me
from
on that.
34 yards out.
Gave him a free 3.
Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the second. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Clark. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't.
You ain't got the strength to put it in the window with a late throw. I got to be better on my time.
He was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later.
Saw him lurking, but I thought I could get it there earlier.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on third down,
I just said his timing ain't there,
you better be right,
and I did that.
should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now. They're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
They booted away on fourth down. Not going to risk a return
I'll
here.
just get
He'll
on
make
time
the
with a
fair
high
catch.
kick.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time
We
to
should be
join
getting
Kevin
blown out
Brown.
right now, man. The boys are kind of sticking pretty tough. QB is killing me, though. I might have to bring in the backup.
The second half.
He's thrown 2 questionables.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive.
Oh, my God.
This offense is ready.
Center.
They're ready to take the field here and
What?
see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go
Holy
talk with
cow.
my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know
The dude was right in
exactly
front of
what
him.
I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle.
Don't
It's
take a big
Clark.
hit.
He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver.
Under
His symbols weren't up.
down he goes at the 33.
I hit triangle like 3 times, but his symbols weren't up. And so it didn't even trigger. That's crazy.
Some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. You think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
Keep freaking audible.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He took a hit as he threw it. Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's
48.
cut.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
I hate, what you call
A
it?
couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Clark.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all
It's
game.
an easy decision.
Awesome
Someone got to
execution
read
on
that
a
out.
critical down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the wideout. And the DB right with him to
Trying
knock
to
it
lead
away.
that over his shoulder, too.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
I might have had the halfback on there, too. But he was playing right there.
Defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the
Hey!
right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football.
My guy had the break,
Position with the return.
and then he just shuffled inside. I had already made the decision to toss that.
They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Took my second read.
Another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
Thought the safety got out of position on that, so I jumped it.
Guys, it doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has that guy.
Get in there with them big dogs.
You can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right.
Good hit.
He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Man. Oh, cheesy jump.
Touchdown LSU.
That's
the defense
cheap.
has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to add another. And with
That's
the extra
cheap.
point, they stretch the lead to
Absolutely
13.
cheap.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 28 over Washington State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
Sam was already across the field.
Right? On this drive, he did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
The Cougars with the 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. From the gun, the ground game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Baby.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And it is another
I did not want to throw that thing in.
Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother.
Got room on the return. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, neat.
Breaks into the open.
Good tackle.
Defense makes a stop, and the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Guys, LSU has the lead here and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him
What's
on
with the tackle animations triggering an extra animation?
Taking some punches.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. If they knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be...
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They
outside. I was like, what happened to my outside guy? He just got blocked. I thought he just stood there, but I saw him after the
football, he can make people
animation.
absolutely silly. He shows
We
you
called
how-
it though.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
It was a run. Quarterback run at that.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from
Hit it
inside his
once.
own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Ah, big fella.
That deep ball was
You
right
gotta
on
get
the
that
money.
one.
You just have to make that catch. Man
Yep.
down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they
Trying to
dial
just
up
let big
on
fella
second
eat on
and
that
a
one.
long way to go.
What's that?
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in
Quarterback is
this
so rough,
offense. You got a
man.
great game
Rough.
plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard.
Rough,
but
rough.
they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
down,
They've
we
been
gotta-
breaking on passes. They've had their number.
Gotta
and
go
that's
for
why
this
they're winning
anyway,
by as
so.
much as they are.
Jesus Christ, look at that.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That's incomplete. Tried to
That
set
helped.
up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had
That's a good read
zero
by that
rhythm.
D-lineman.
He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Oh, we get a favorable animation.
They make the stop, but this passing
Gee,
game
thanks.
does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again.
Nope.
Not able to hook up
He was
there.
being blocked and
Incomplete.
just came free.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have
I wanted to
never
actually
been able to
hand
get
that
into
off,
a
but
rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off.
Nobody went out
Accuracy
there,
hasn't
so I
been
was like,
great.
shoot,
We've seen some
throw it.
drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Jesus Christ,
And he
fellas.
never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And
Can't
this
get beat
offense
on
has
the
to find a way to run the
snap.
football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the
Two right
defense
here.
now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Oh, he dropped it. He
Can't
just
throw
lost his concentration
a
and
clean
didn't look it
pass
all
to
the
save
way in.
his life, boy.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play.
That was my man. I was trying to cover the other guy.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Oh, who am I?
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Past the 30. There he goes.
Caught me hot routing. I mean, switching.
Down has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
And they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
Got a hurt shoulder.
I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Shook.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he can't make the connection on his
Waiting on him to hit that post route. It's taking too long.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Catch in the middle. It's Clark.
He jumped that drag.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Houston going up tempo.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He lofts one down the sideline. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and
he has really low deep backers. I just remembered that.
They will certainly need one.
That's on me. I forgot.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Harper. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Man, what a big catch on 3rd down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're
got
at.
It there.
Now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. It's
I didn't think he had the dip.
Another empty drive. He'll try to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover
knew he was there. I didn't think he had the depth to actually jump it, but he was running down. So
they have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the eye in.
I was one of them try to throw it away, just get rid of it, dump it down.
They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Sticks it in his belly. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
I ain't contesting.
They make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They stop him in his
Getting your
tracks,
man tattooed.
nothing doing.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
All right. Terrible QB play, but he was just not on that. I think it was the stadium pulse on a few of them passes, man. And then I got into desperation mode and blitz started coming through some early that I shouldn't have thrown on one of those underneath, just a knee jerk, get rid of it quick, and was an interception. So running game, I knew I wasn't gonna be able to run. Kind of messes up my offense with Houston. 3 drops. Man, I didn't have one, didn't he? Yep. Gave up only 2 sacks, but got hit quite a bit. Let's see. Mostly upperclassmen leading in tackles there. We had 5 tackles for a loss. A couple underclassmen there. No sacks, no interceptions, no pass deflections, no defensive plays. Let's see who we got next. Bye week. All right, don't have another user game until TCU. They're not ranked, and Tech is ranked, so that'll help. If I can go undefeated down this stretch, it'll help if I can beat Tech. And we'll see how that goes there. Let's see, I think Tech is ranked high too. We're only 85. LSU, I think, is 99, 97, 99, 96. And I think Tech is up there as well. Yeah, 96s. But, you know, the speed matters for sure, and the depth. Largely, that's what the 99s and stuff, that's what that is. It's just extra depth. But anyway, started out good, just couldn't keep it going. I gotta jump on a recruiting trail and get some of this QB play tightened up. But let's get up out of here. We'll catch y'all on the flip.